Welcome to Arlanda Airport in the early morning, where I am kind of nervous about facing a long queue to check in with KLM, with no SkyTeam status and no way to upload COVID documents beforehand. I did take the upgrade offer to business class, but I've seen premium queues drag on for ages these days too. As it turns out, I needn't have worried. That check-in took all of 90 seconds. I might have waited 90 seconds in the queue and then literally took 14 seconds at the desk. Not the typical COVID era, slightly post-COVID era experience. If I had been in economy, since I have no SkyTeam elite status, it might have taken an extra 5 or 6 or 7 minutes, but that queue was very small as well. So, problem is you never know. You never know if you're gonna have to get there really early to deal with a nightmarish queue, or if it's just gonna be fine, the flight's gonna be empty and nobody's gonna be around. So you still have to kind of plan for the worst in every case. No more breezing through with your mobile boarding pass and rolling bag and no checked luggage. For now, hopefully it changes kind of soon. This is standard intra-European business class where you get economy seats with the middle blocked. But I find KLM seats pretty comfortable. They have some nice extra legroom and it works just fine for a flight under 2 hours, as long as you're okay with a lot of blue.
Het is een kleine 10 minuten voorgeschreven vertrektijd. We zijn er in de cockpit heel klaar voor. Echter, vanwege de lage temperatuur is er vannacht een heel klein laagje ijzer staan op de vleugels en het staartstuk achter. Dat moet eerst eventjes ijsvrij gemaakt worden alvorens de vlucht veilig wordt aangevangen. Richting Schiphol Amsterdam. Onze collega's aan de grond gaan er zo meteen over een paar minuten mee beginnen. Ze zullen dan een warme vloeistof over de vleugels spuiten en dan kunnen we na een minuut of 10 kunnen we onze motoren starten voor de reis richting Schiphol Amsterdam. Korte taxitijd, dan gaan we vertrekken naar Noordoosten richting met een flight time 1 hour and 40 minutes. And because of the early time of departure, he decided not to disturb you anymore with some additional flight details during the flight. And roughly 20 minutes before the extra arrival time, we start our descent and we pass you the latest details regarding the extra arrival time and the latest weather report as well. For the flight, we wish you very pleasant stay aboard and an enjoyable journey this morning with us towards Amsterdam.
There was a little breakfast service, nothing so incredible, but it was adequate. Plastic cutlery was unfortunate, but I was glad to see a real mug looking very KLM. I should add that this was recorded back in late September of 2021, but I do believe the meal service on these flights is still the same or similar. Does anybody know for sure? I've never met an unfriendly KLM crew, and this was no exception. Based on my flights as well as reports from friends and others, I get the sense they're one of the most consistent European airlines for friendly, good service, and I really appreciate that. Not much else to report on this leg. KLM tends to price intra-Europe business class to and from Amsterdam relatively high. I would never pay outright for it at those fares. But if you get a cheap upgrade offer, the lack of seatmate and Sky Priority benefits at the airport could be worth it. On the other hand, if you have Sky Priority by SkyTeam status, their economy comfort seats are a much more reasonable buy-up with lots of legroom, and you probably didn't need the meal service anyway. They serve a vegetarian snack and economy too on all flights, and soft drinks, beer and wine at no charge. That's really fantastic, and it probably makes economy the much more sensible option on these runs. And that's exactly what we'll be checking out on the next leg from Amsterdam to Toulouse. In the meantime, here's a lovely early morning arrival into Schiphol. You never know what you're going to see transiting at Schiphol. Here's the Embraer 190 operated by KLM Cityhopper that will carry us to Toulouse for leg 2 today. As you can see, there's good legroom in these so-called comfort seats. Completely the same as economy except for the extra legroom, but I find the extra 4 inches make a big difference. If you're traveling with someone, the Embraers in comfort would be a sweet spot. I had the seat next to me empty, which made this downright luxurious. It might have been less so with someone sat next to me, but honestly, for these short hops, it doesn't matter that much. roughly an hour and a half down to Toulouse. There's no in-seat power on the Embraers, but they do have Wi-Fi. The new E2s do have USB power, I hear. Overall, this is a very comfortable option for travel within Europe, and the crew is once again very friendly. Seems we traded sunny skies in northern Europe for cloudy and damp in the south of France. But what can you do? This was a really nice couple of flights with KLM, and like I said already, I just find them to be consistent and good value. Amsterdam is an easy transit point too. For flights within Europe where you need to connect anyway, you can do much worse than KLM. In Toulouse for Flight Radar 24, I'm Gabriel Lee.